Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Floating away, trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Dropping back, it's King. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Coming out with it, it's Boston. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So NC State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This guy can throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 11. To the ground. He's got it again. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's King. He caught it. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. That's caught. It's Grimes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Patterson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got a man. It's Rutherford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's King. Got a man, it's Rivers. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Smothers. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rodgers.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking for a man. It's King. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, NC State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's King. Punch it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With the catch, it's Patterson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To throw, it's Bailey. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And as he throws, complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grimes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes it on the run. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Rutherford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the west. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Ready to fire from the pistol. And the ball's out there after it. All kinds of room to the right. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Matt, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. something up for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Looking to fire. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll pull it down. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate goal.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Thomas looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Wolfpack will get the first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the play.